Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The Heavyweight Podcast. Heavyweight Podcast. You listen?
We can weigh in on some heavy shit, you know.
What's good? This Heavyweight Podcast episode 50. 50.
50.
50 Cent.
We got 50s.
Get to give real cards.
Got 50 of these motherfuckers. I'm your host, Mo Lethal. I'm here with these you guys. Go ahead and state your names.
Sutter McFly, a.k.a. Jesse the Barber's son, a.k.a. Negro Andy, a.k.a. we hit the half-century mark, niggas.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm your boy, Kevin Wendell. That's what we got. That's what we got. Yeah, we got the King nickname, King Thickums over here. Like,
what?
King, I like it.
Oh my god,
I like it. King Thickums.
This
I like
is, Nah. This is Geek 40, aka still on that fuck the Supreme Court, aka your friendly neighborhood game master,
AKA King Thickums.
Nope, that is not in the title.
Do you prefer Czar?
Wow. Wow.
Hey, real quick, Mr. Wendell, there has been a request that you do one of the podcasts as Phictitious the whole time.
Fictitious? Fuck it. We'll see. I got to talk to Fictitious, see if Fictitious is in.
No day like the present.
Fictitious got a mind of his own, man.
No day like the present.
He's been drinking my cognac. I was like, how'd you even get in?
So, how was your week, fellas?
Hot.
Yeah, it stays hot.
Hot.
But I'm enjoying the job still, so that's a blessing. I'm learning some stuff and seeing some shit I ain't never seen before, but that's cool.
You got pictures of that shit? Oh, from the job. My bad.
Yeah, from work, fool.
Just hot McFly. That's it. That was your week. Just hot all week.
Just hot.
And the humidity is what's killing me, man. Shit. It's like I'm in Georgia some days. Damn.
Yeah, I'm questioning why I'm still here in California.
Well, what? Musty Balls? Oh.
Wow.
That's the humidity.
Musty Balls.
All I know is my air conditioner has not been off yet.
Oh. No, mine either. I take that back. I had a couple of days where the power was out. That was the only time the motherfucker was off. When the power was off.
And they try to jib people with this solar shit.
Actually, now that I think about it, it cut itself off at like 3:30 because the temperature matches, and then it kicks right back on because the heat.
What, AM?
Mm-hmm.
My week has been hot as well. As you know, as hot as the devil's anus in Southern California. And I've just been geared up for this what is it, 4.5 day weekend I'm taking.
Hell yeah.
So by the time you guys hear this, it will be 4th of July. And
I ain't doing shit.
I'm not doing shit
cooking.
either.
Are we no longer pretending that we're doing this shit when it happens?
I'm going to.
Well, no, the pod is released on Monday, sir. We record before the Monday.
Wow, you just wow.
Everyone knew that.
Right.
Are you okay, McFly? I mean, he is wearing the Goofy hat. Are you impersonating Goofy? Are we gonna get Goofy and Fictitious this pod?
Oh no, you know what? I think he's about to do what you do when you get angry and you growl and bark.
Right.
Yeah. So
yeah, but I ain't doing no cooking. I ain't doing no shit. Cooking.
I'm going to still cook, shoot fireworks, and all of that.
We'll be at your house. Everybody's
right.
at Kevin's house. What time? Just as long as your wife stays away from the chicken.
Damn.
Not that she can't do the kebabs. Not the kebabs.
We're gonna get into. We're gonna talk about a little bit about reflection of your environment, like how who you are today is directly reflected to the environment which you grew up in, and what you've seen and what you had to go through, um, like how you molded and made your decisions in life and molded yourself, whether it be from your parents' guidance to the streets, or the burbs, or the service, or whatever the case may be. How is what do you um, uh, give credit as far as made you who you are today?
Would care. I can. I'll go. I'll go. Excuse me. I'd say for me, I think the diversity and everything that I've done, like the things, because shit with school, you got people from everywhere. Like going to school out of state was pretty big, and then the military is people from everywhere. So like, I think that kind of molded me seeing other cultures do things and like kind of would you say assimilating to some of the shit
Yeah,
like skydiving and shit like that. Because sometimes niggas ain't think about that.
no, we not. We not. I've never woke up and said, "Man, I'm gonna jump out of a plane today." Never said that.
It's
I've
things
always
shit
said
like
I'd
that.
rather hang glide than jump out of a plane.
Yeah, yeah. I guess you got a little more control.
Really?
Yes.
You are serious? Oh, you need
Yeah.
to go look up hang gliding accidents.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to do
I'm.
that.
I'm not gonna do that.
They're not dying. They're just, but they don't take. Never mind. You're like, oh
I
my
get,
god.
I get the concept, but I'm just saying I would rather take my
Mc-
chances hang gliding than
McFly, are you
jumping
gonna
out of a
skydive?
plane.
Hmm?
You skydiving?
Hmm?
Are you gonna
If
skydive?
he goes, I go.
See, that's how I know that nigga knows me. You knew damn well I'm not gonna do it.
Are
So
you hang gliding?
no,
What about zip line?
I've done
That's a good one.
variations or forms of ziplining. I've jumped
Like,
out a 100-foot tree.
okay, it's about three
That's
stories. Hold on.
bungee jumping almost.
Actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, I've
Yeah.
done that too.
But like you wouldn't
Do the
like bungee
jump.
jump off like a
Would you
off a bridge or something?
would you take it 400 feet?
Me?
No,
No,
like the
no,
stratosphere thing. Like
I
there's a
almost, I
footage
almost,
of me. Oh,
no.
you
yeah,
were there?
I
Yeah, you
almost
were
did
there.
what you did, Kevin. I almost pretended
Yeah.
to
Yeah, I know.
pass
I
out.
was.
No, it was terrible. Like I was bored. Like that's
Yeah,
I think shit like that.
you're a different breed.
I've never been that
Yeah, I
bored in my
just
life.
Right. Was it you?
I
It was
don't.
somebody that was in the group was like, "Am I going to do it?" And I just looked at him like, "You out your damn mind."
McFly, how has your environment molded you into the person
Nigga,
you are
I'm wearing
today?
a goofy hat.
What does that mean?
It's my life is yeah.
It's goofy.
Growing up, uh,
Where's
I
Max
guess
at?
the influence of my
Power line?
family is, huh?
Pete?
Okay. When I grew up with my family, the fact that my parents were the way they were and the family behind them were the way they were, it made me very isolated. And but it also I had to grow up fast. So when I grew up fast, I learned to identify similarities in like kids growing up, and that made me kind of be more I don't know if it's sympathetic or empathetic to other people's situations. So when I moved to when I actually stayed frequently in California, my environment, I was able to connect with a lot of kids that were outcasts like me, and that made me be more accepting of diversity, which is why like I feel like every woman of every race can be sexy to me. I don't have like a specific.
I mean,
I just
you're not alone there. I mean, I like
well, I'm
women.
just saying like that diversity. I think Southern California makes you you be able to look at all that and see it and be like, damn, like Because when I went to Georgia, it was different. Like it was very, everything was very. This is the way. This is
Black,
the way.
black and white. It's
Yeah.
very black and white.
So being in Southern California, that diversity helped me be able to identify things like that. Doing music uh, helped me break out of my bubble of being able to express myself because I was, like I said, isolated into myself. So doing music made me able to express myself, to talk to people, and then be able to connect with me and say, "Nigga, I felt that way too." So um, the environment, I guess, the music environment is what made me be who I am today. And like I said, I'm wearing goofy shit to let you know I'm fucking crazy.
You're not crazy.
Um,
Geek. You're not. He's not. You're not crazy.
everyone's crazy.
A little bit.
You're crazy if you think you're normal.
That's why I'm
Oh,
crazy. Geek.
Hmm.
there ain't no way you believe
This
you
is
normal, nigga.
right. No, this is supposed to be more on like a positive tip, right?
Whatever.
Yeah. Positive.
Um, I mean, in the house, I would say influences in terms of uh, being creative. Weirdly enough, I did get that from my dad because apparently he drew for a very long time. Um, I mean, my mom's creative too in her own ways, more or less on the craft side. So I think I just naturally inherited being able to be creative with my hands. I guess it's the best way to put it. Um,
What's that mean?
also,
Do you like
mm,
check off different? That's
what? What? Wow. I mean, there's some things we share on the pod, and there's some nah. Um,
Where the laptop at? Where the laptop at? I'm like,
it's the same thing. Like being born in California, you get the opportunity to be raised around many different people. As a matter of fact, I didn't I knew the concept of different races, but I didn't truly understand it for a very long time until probably going into middle school, where it was kind of just thrown in your face more. I just saw people as people, and then it felt like by the time middle school hit, um, it was definitely more apparent that I was black and people were other things, but um, didn't really change my mindset when it came to uh, how I approach people. Uh, I guess another thing I got from my parents, I can be closed off, but I can be very social at the same time. Um, it's always been like this weird dynamic. Uh, I seem to be able to get along with majority of different types of people.
Especially when you get that tequila in you too.
Oh Lord.
yeah.
You talking
Um,
about?
That's when King Dick come out.
n- uh,
Wait, so did you say King Thick or King Dick?
Whichever works for him.
yeah,
Shit.
shut up.
No, that makes a
Uh,
difference. That makes a huge difference. Well, he
uh,
comes, you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh man. All right, my bad.
whoa. Oh
shit,
god.
I lost my train of thought because of that. But yeah, I mean, obviously, given how my life is now, there's probably some influences I probably should have latched onto when I was younger. But I mean, it is what it is. Still trying to grow, still trying to change, evolve.
No,
People
no,
keep telling me it's never too late to do it. So,
it's
Yeah.
never too late. Let me ask you guys this: is there something that you would change, or like something that you would, in particular, that you would now thinking back on it reflectively, would you like man, I really should have like explored this or hold on to this, like listen more heavily to this than I did before?
Absolutely.
You want to
Absolutely.
you want to share that?
Uh,
I mean,
I
you don't
guess
have
I
to.
think no, I don't. I am who I am. Fuck it. That's where we're at. So I think I think it would be more the discipline of shit. Like I wish I would have latched on to that type of stuff more. Like I know I could do well at things, and I think that's my problem. If that makes sense.
No, I completely understand what you're saying. I get what it. Cause I tell my wife, I said, because I see that same thing in my daughter. I said the fact that I've always caught on quickly made me procrastinate. It made me like I
Yeah.
know I could do a lot of things well, so it made me not really pursue things I was actually interested because I just figured, oh, I'll get it in time. I'll do it because it never really
Yes.
took me long to get it done once I started, or it never took me long to actually comprehend it once I started the action. And I think that's a good and a bad thing because, like you said, if I had the discipline to actually pursue this and actually go through, I'd probably be proficient in a lot of things. But I'm just I guess I'm mentally lazy.
I tell my wife, and she doesn't like it. I'm like, I think I'd be a millionaire if I was so goddamn lazy. And she's like, well, then stop being lazy. That
So then
sounds awful, but
you got something you would change or hold on heavier to?
Cool.
You, McFly.
Uh, I think the biggest thing is the I guess my dealings with like bullies and shit growing up, and just mean kids make me, I guess, more to myself or and less engaging. And I wish I would have just stuck or held on to the whole, I guess, the being outgoing or the just not being afraid to take a risk. Because I know a lot of times, like growing up, I think of all the opportunities that I passed up on because I was just like, nah, I don't want to deal with them, or nah, I don't want to deal with that situation. Not that I was afraid to actually do it, but just I didn't want to deal with the interaction because I just people just make me not didn't do
The
growing
social
up.
aspect of it, the social
Yeah,
aspect of it. Okay. Yeah,
so I would just be like, nah, I'm over that. Like that would be so strongly in me that I wouldn't just take the chance. And it's like it should have been more about the chance instead of thinking about having to deal with the road to get there, the people rather.
man, I'm gonna ask you the same question, but you kind of triggered my wife when you said that stuff because she always says is like I always complain about like what it takes to get there, and she always says what you need to focus on is you need to focus on the experience and the memory you're creating. Don't focus
Mm-hmm.
on what it takes to get there. Like, don't focus that we had to sit in 2 hours of traffic and pay X amount of dollars. Focus on the fact that we get to watch our child do this, and we get to see the happiness, and we get to let her experience something that we didn't experience. And then she also
Mm-hmm.
said, think about it like the same thing. Like you don't think about what it's going to cost you. Think about what you're going to gain from it. Like, you got to think about the positive side of it. When you said that, fucking wife's always in my head.
So as we're saying that, I want to just openly throw it out there to the members of B2K and all these R&B acts. Like I'm ready. I can be that lead guy for
why?
your R&B act.
He's
No, I
referring
don't
to
like it. I
he's
don't like it.
referring
No, I don't
he's
like it.
referring.
I don't like that he called B2K. Like we ain't sitting right here.
Oh,
Oh,
you
I'm not
got
singing.
yeah,
I'm not singing.
nigga,
Right.
You don't have to
shit.
sing. Don't sing. Don't sing.
They
Just be
don't.
like Michael or Sean. Was it Sean?
They don't
Who was it?
sing.
Girl, listen to me.
You just talk to him.
He started talking.
I could already see that. Look here, bitch. You was like, see, we're supposed to be trying to swoon these girls, Mo. You can't be calling
It's
them
all right.
bitches. Like,
2022. We in. We in. You can say it.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you the same thing, Geek. Is there something that you would now, reflecting back, would either and hold on to more or change about what you grasped to?
Uh, change would be uh, just listening, trusting my instincts more. The ability to say no and stick to it. I let a lot of things influence me early, I guess in my development as a person that's affected me today. And honestly, had I stood up for myself a little more, uh, I think I can't guarantee that things would be different, but I honestly feel like things may have played out a little differently had I like kind of just stuck to my guns a little more growing up instead of trying to uh, mold myself into something that I clearly didn't want to be just to
Yeah.
please other people.
So I guess you'll be less of a people pleaser.
Yeah.
Now, before, do
Go ahead.
you ever think, I wish I was this motherfucker I am right now, younger growing up?
Oh man, no,
Yeah,
because I
I
would
say that a
I
I
lot.
would
would I
I
I
would be a
think it
menace.
I think it, Kevin, but I would have got so many ass whoopings.
Right.
I wasn't even thinking of that capacity. I've been in trouble in other
Oh
aspects.
yeah, oh yeah.
I might be a
Yeah,
young father.
all of it, all of it, all of it.
You're a
I
young
feel like I
Yeah,
father
would have
now,
lawyered
I,
out of everything.
real
right?
quick. I say this seriously. Um, when I was young, I was very skilled in masturbation, and I was like ambidextrous and all that shit. I've lost that ability now. It's just dominant hand. Have you guys experienced any
I've always
when
leaned.
you started getting pussy on a regular basis? It just certain things that you just
I
went
just
away.
always I've always just relied on a dominant hand. I'm never even.
Was ambidextrous, nigga. I was.
I don't know why we're talking about this, but yeah.
But
Right.
I'm just saying, it went away when I got pussy around my ass. So.
No, it's like a preventative maintenance for me. Using mechanical terms, so I'll keep a checklist.
What he's saying is that every now and again he rubs one out before he's with his wife, so he can be a little longer. That's what he's saying. That's
I don't know where you got this every now and again.
oh every day. I stand corrected. He means every time. He pre games before the game every night.
So that would kind of go into the question that Keith had last week.
Yeah. Is that a certain
He
place?
does
Oh,
preventative measures to make sure the stress.
But I think that's more. I think that's more of his stress to make sure.
yeah, you don't want to be in there like, well, sorry.
All right, we had a on the conference call. Mr. Wendell brought this up. He said handling the police with financial stability. So I'm gonna let you elaborate on this
I'm almost the wrong person for that because I've handled the police, I guess,
Yeah.
incorrectly as a black man for my life.
for your life.
Triggering.
Yes.
It was very triggering. I remember.
Because I was always of the
Well,
thought that, hey, all of my stuff's correct, so let's have the conversation.
yeah. So he asked us, listeners and viewers, that if now that we are older and in a better financial standing, do we talk to and operate with policemen differently? And my short answer to this is hell no. I do the same shit I've always done. I try my best not to get shot
Yeah.
and not to get pulled over at all. And no
Now,
matter what, I tensed up.
now you have an attorney. Like, I need to get an attorney. See what I'm saying? Things are different now. Like, you can think about that.
I do have an attorney,
Can't you think about that?
but I don't. But
If you're
that's the
all
last. But
everything's
that's
right,
the. But when I get pulled over, that's the last thing on my mind. The only thing I'm thinking about is how do I get away from this? How do I get away from this and get home?
I just think
hmm,
every time should I have it? Shit, not going with. I haven't been pulled over yet since I've been financially better off. But the automatic thing that pops in my mind is this nigga's never gonna believe this car is mine.
what about not even being pulled over? Like, just interaction, just
The
walking around.
registration matches. Well, see, here's
I
the
get
thing. It's funny you say that. Sorry to cut you off. When I went to lunch on this past Wednesday, I went to lunch and there was two. I pulled into the parking lot. It was like sheriff town. I was like, God damn, what's going on? And And then I looked, then the Marines were out there. I said, God damn. Then I looked again, the fire. I said, God damn, it's a lot of people here with guns and fire trucks because firemen ain't got no damn guns. But it's a lot of people here. And uh I picked the right establishment to walk into because it was nothing but black officers in there. And I felt a little safe. I felt safer because it was like, but then again, this kind of goes into the next topic. I was in uniform, and when I'm in uniform, they pay me no attention. So, uh, but
I
I
hate
felt
Whoopi
safer.
Goldberg's because her lips, her gums is black.
It wasn't. It wasn't one of them.
I, I had a black cop tell me he was going to arrest me for speeding, and he was a motorcycle cop. I was like, "Where are you going to put me?" Let me-
Right.
He's gonna call another unit to put you in the back car. That's what they
They
did for him.
weren't going to. It was for speeding. They were going to be like, "Tell Carl to shut the fuck up."
You know what the funny thing is? So I, and I've said this before, for whatever reason, I just have this natural um, thing with authority. So depending on how the cop initializes the conversation is probably going to dictate how my conversation with them is going to go. And that's probably not, well, no, that's not the smartest thing, uh, but that has been a thing. I
I will say
have a
this.
smart mouth, and I've
Yeah,
definitely used it during
yeah,
a traffic stop.
I have
I've
not said I haven't been
I've
there yet.
said I've done that a couple of times. But what I would say this: the only times I've really had issue with officers, they've been female officers.
I
It's been the
No, I
female
take that back.
officers.
I've been pulled over twice
It's
by
been the
female officers.
Karens. It's been the Karens.
I've never been in this situation.
You never you never
Oh
been
yeah,
pulled by a
dude.
female officer?
No, I
I
have. Yeah,
have.
I don't say shit to cops. I literally just sit there, shut the fuck up until I'm like, Nick, can I just get out of the situation?
You know what's funny is I tried that with the female officer, but I was a kid. I was like 18, and we were drunk, and we got pulled over walking, mind you. She was like, "Let me see your ID," and I tried to be like, "Shit, I don't have an ID," and I'm like, she's like, "Fool, you're grown. Like, where's your ID? Like, how old are you?" And I just didn't answer, and she's like, "What are you doing?"
Damn.
Oh yeah, I'm 18.
It often came up when I was driving a Mercedes, and for whatever reason, people just assume that Black people can't drive fancy cars. So when they
Oh,
come up to the
they
window,
thought you were a drug dealer.
they come up to the window, and this has happened a few times. Don't even say anything about license or registration. First thing out of their mouth is, "Whose car is this?"
Where's the black one?
And
I'm rooting the spouse.
uh, 4 to 5 times, my initial answer is, "Well, you already ran the plate. I'm handing you my ID. You're gonna know whose car this is." And so,
You hit him with that Denzel talk.
essentially,
Hmm.
like I said, not the smartest thing, but I mean, the energy you put forth to me is the same energy I'm probably gonna put back.
I have
The
not
last
had
time I
this.
was thinking about the last time I was pulled over, I mean, I was completely at fault because I was sudden notes. I was going to work and I was in the carpool lane, solo dolo. So that was the last time I was pulled over,
And
and
speeding.
I was speeding, but they didn't give me a speeding ticket.
I don't think you're allowed to be rude in that situation.
I wasn't. I was very nice.
I, I think that's one of those you got to be like,
Yeah,
"Hey."
I was like
Yeah,
he was
I
like
will say, oh god.
because he said he was like, you know why I pulled you over? I said, yeah, I know I fucked up.
Yeah,
Absolutely, sir.
I will clarify that those times that I got pulled over, it was for bullshit.
Yeah.
There was nothing they was pulling me over for. It was just the
Okay.
fact
Oh
that I was
yeah,
in a nice car and I was leaving. At that time, I was doing a lot of closing, so I was out
I just thought
in
about
a
something. My
what?
bad. When you said that, every time I got pulled over, there was a reason to pull me over. I just thought about that. The only time the only time you can say kind of wasn't the reason, kind of was, kind of wasn't, is that it was like, I was in high school, or fresh out of high school, and it was kind of like, how they used to do like the race nights. So it'd be a bunch of cars,
Mhm.
and they
Yeah.
were, yeah, that was like, I was just going to watch the races. I wasn't going to race. I had a 4-cylinder Cavalier. I wasn't racing anybody. Like, it was stock. I was just going to watch. So I got pulled over that night, and that's when I was dealing with an officer, and she was mad and shit. So then I got a ticket for window tint, which I was like, bitch, it came off the lot like this. So, but whatever. But every other time I wasn't doing anything. I was doing
I've
something wrong.
never had any of these fucking situations. Can we? This
I've,
is triggering for me.
What's funny is I've had a situation where I got pulled over because my exhaust was too loud. Apparently, no one else, no other. I've had cops pass by me, never an issue for whatever. Well, there was a checkpoint. That's what it was. So pulled me over, told me, get your exhaust fixed, and they sent me on my way. I was like, cool, whatever. I'm not going to do that, but cool. They let me go. Not even 50 feet, I get pulled over again by a different cop. Yeah,
That's not funny, but that's hilarious.
they pull me over.
It was a trap.
This dude was rude just off top, and he is like, "You know why I pulled you over?" And I was like, "No, but I did literally just get pulled over, and I'm pretty sure he saw that." But he talking about, well, your exhaust is too loud, and wrote me a ticket for it. And I was like, hold
You
on.
can't have two tickets for the same thing.
No, I didn't get the ticket the first time. He just he gave me a warning saying that you need to get your exhaust fixed. And I was like, okay, fine. I wasn't planning to, but I was like, okay. So he let me go, and then I get pulled over, literally making a left turn at the light, and I get a ticket. And I was like, hold on, I literally just got pulled over.
No, they super
That
troopers.
cop, yeah, that cop seemed to be cool with it. So now you're telling me, I was like, whatever, man.
I did have one time.
Okay.
I did have one time real quick. I did have one time I got pulled over on my way to I was swinging by a 24-hour Walmart to get something for work on the way to work, and I was going to drop my wife off, and I was going to work. This is when we were both working like graveyard shifts, and I got pulled over, and he never even said why he pulled me over, and I didn't have my license. I was like, you know what? He's like, where you going? I said, I'm just going here to get something to drink. I'm going to work. I work at UPS, whatever. And he was like, well, you got your license on? I said, no, I don't. I said, actually, I just realized while leaving Walmart, I didn't have my wallet. I said, but I know my number. So he asked for my number. I gave him my number. He asked me like 4 times. Like, I was some change. Didn't change it. I knew they looked it up. They knew the car was mine. Everything else was in good standing. He had me get out the car. He searched me. He asked if he could search the car. I said no. I said not without cause. And then I asked him, I said, what'd you pull me over for? He said, your third brake light is out. I said, my what? He said, your third brake light. I said, third? He said, your light in the window. I said, okay. All right. And then he sit here and asked me, well, how'd you get a job there? Do you know somebody who worked there? Like, I didn't have the merit to get
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I already know this is going, so I lied. I said, yeah, so-and-so got me and whatever. And but eventually I sat there for like 30 minutes. They ran my license number. They ran the wife's license number, and then they just let us go. But that was like the one time where, now granted, I've been pulled over a lot of times for doing shit that was wrong and then profiled after getting pulled over. But that was the one time I was just strictly profiled. Phictitious
So they have.
Phictitious is here.
One of our first guests, Phictitious.
I'm assuming we're talking about the police.
Yes, sir.
And this we talk. Oh yeah, I deal with them a lot.
Tell us about it.
I deal with them a lot. Like, I sleep with their wives.
Oh.
They can't give me no tickets. I'm laying it down.
The the thoughts and statements of Phictitious are his and him only. This is not relate to the
Oh
feelings of the
shit!
heavyweight podcast. I don't. We don't.
Right.
What? I'm giving y'all game.
What's
I'm
fucking
giving
me
y'all
up?
some game.
This,
What happened?
all right, every like I thought the whole question was had to do with dealing with police in uniform,
Yeah.
and we turned it into a triggering moment of
Yes.
niggas getting pulled over by cops. Like it,
It went there. It went there.
it got so niggerish that Phictitious popped up. This is
Yeah.
some amazing television we
Well,
have right
you
here.
know what? I'm gonna take this
You
moment
tell me about the police. You tell me what's up.
since we have Fictitious here. I'm gonna read some Reddits. We're gonna get his take.
Oh yeah, I heard about his Reddit.
We're
I
gonna
heard
read some
about
Reddit.
his Reddit.
So the title of this says, "I wonder if my boyfriend is consciously lying, or
Yes.
does he have a bad memory?"
No. Yes.
He said,
I don't need to hear this. He lying to you. He lying. He lying. Go ahead. My bad.
"It says my 32-year-old boyfriend
Yeah, he grown.
and I'm a 26-year-old female have been
Grown.
together for about a year. I've noticed that
Yeah.
sometime he tells me or someone else about an incident. He will not say things like, 'I don't remember clearly,' or that he's not sure, but rather changes small details depending on his response of the person he's telling the story to. So he makes minor changes. For example, he tells me something that his boss said. When I or someone else respond with our opinion, he will say that he said that when I know he didn't. So I guess like he's saying, oh, she'll give her opinion and he'll kind of slightly change it. I personally have made the decision to never lie, but I know that sometimes people tell white lies. So I wonder if this is a bit more than that, or maybe is he just bad has a bad memory. Factitious. This young lady wants to know: is this a red flag?
No. What is the boy lying about? What's he lying about? I forgot what you say. He lying about
No, just minor changes in the
work
stories.
shit. Like work shit.
Yeah. Well, that was her example.
You know what? At first, I thought he was lying, but he just need to get rid of her. He just need to get rid of her because she's just too focused on the wrong shit.
I
As
agree.
simple as that. She's too focused on the wrong shit.
She's nitpicking. I agree.
Yeah, let her go. You're 32, man. You still got life.
He got life
No,
at 32.
not him talking about. Yeah, he 32, right? He 32. Let him just go. She 26. Let her fly. She gonna be lying in like 3 years.
I mean, would you say that? Would you say that? That's people who are comfortable taking small lies, telling small lies, will also tell big lies.
Everybody lies. Why we acting like it? Yeah, you know, and
Excuse
we
me,
all lie.
sir. Excuse me,
Yes,
sir.
you don't lie, you lying. Is this Dickens?
Nope. Nope.
All right, 40. 40. What's up, 40?
So,
You trying to tell me you don't lie?
nah.
All right, I was about to tell me a lie. I've been on this earth many, many years. Many, many
Well,
years.
we'll ask you this: why do you think that women have such a hard time, fictitious, finding a good man?
Is that a real question?
Yeah, that's the question.
That's a real question. That's why we clean it up. Because we're like ain't shit niggas. Man, I had a job 32 years. Knocking them down.
So, so you don't think that they're just making bad decisions?
That's a horrible decision. Like you can't they in thinking I would stay. You think I got staying. Once you broke, I'm out. I think I take chain a
Once
trip. I got
once they
trip.
once, once they broke, so you robbing
I dip. I take the trip and then I dip.
them?
Damn.
So
He
so
unchecked
fix
one of those boxes.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like I'm fun dip. That's my nickname. I'm fun dip. I get in, take the fun, and then I dip. Take their funds and then I dip.
Yeah.
So you fun dip on these women, huh?
Yeah, give me your funds. We have some fun, and then I dip.
Okay.
We got any more of them ready? So what y'all think? Y'all think he's not tripping?
Uh, I mean, it's possible. I don't know. I'm gonna
It's
read this one for you
possible.
though.
What? That she's not tripping?
I mean, he could just be lying about
Um,
some shit.
Nigga, you playing it safe. That's cool. What's that? What's the next one?
The next topic says the topic is the title says I deserve better friends. Have you ever felt that way, physician?
Nigga, my friends is awesome, nigga. So shit.
It says
What?
my friends refuse to admit they become closer because there was a phase where they all ganged up on me and would talk shit about me
What?
when I was in an extremely bad place mentally. I find they still do things where they cycle through when they talk shit and are fake as fuck. God damn, who wrote this? And it's
What?
very high school. And it's very high school and very fucking exhausting. I know a couple of them generally like each other because they do the most of the gossip, but I do not feel welcome there. I hate gossip and never feel comfortable talking shit,
A
especially
woman?
when, yeah, especially
Okay.
when they're my friends. But it doesn't seem like a problem for these people. I know where they, I know where to go because I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know where to go from here because we have vacations planned, and my roommate is part of the friend group. I really, really, really want to
Oh,
work
she
through
was in high
this.
school.
Yeah, right.
Hell no.
I want to work through this, but I don't know what the fuck to do.
This
These are her.
this is a lot. This is a lot.
It's a lot. I so badly want to
No.
confront their toxic behavior, but I don't feel value
Mm-mm.
enough in the group that they'd even care about my opinion. I do feel that they can change, but I don't think they even recognize it as a problem because how common it is for them. That's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So
High
to
school
sum it
shit.
up, yeah, it does. To sum it up, it
Mm.
seems like she has friends
No.
that are closer,
No.
and that they talk about her, and she don't like them talking
No.
about her.
No. That was it was a lie. That
So,
was all a lie. They was lying. That was a creative writing class like session or something. Because that's a lie.
so
That sounds
you
like
think
Dawson's Creek. That's
so you,
Dawson's
so
Creek
so
shit.
you,
This
you
teacher,
so
you
so
what? Why you gonna hang out with them? They're your friends.
so you
They
think
talking shit.
so you think that whole thing is made up?
Yeah, that's stupid. They spent their whole lives and they just stuck to them niggas and they said, we grown now. And I'm still with niggas with these niggas talk shit about me.
Oh, okay,
Those don't sound like no Dawson's Creek shit. One Tree Hill.
It sounds like some high school shit.
it does.
Right?
It sounds like
Maybe
it's a
they
one.
kids. They gotta be kids.
It sounds like what's that movie? The Duff. She's the Duff. Is that what it was?
That's a good one.
It's a, that's
That's a good one.
what, so we gonna read one. We gonna read one more. We gonna read one more. The
Okay.
title says this is a man. He says he needs help. He says I'm 21 and my 19-year-old girlfriend is too horny.
Okay, I'm done. I'm tapped out.
Yeah, what is he complaining? Is this a complaint?
Who the fuck are these
He's
people?
complaining. He, he's complaining. He says to preface, my girlfriend and I are extremely sexual. Our personal record is 48 hours. Our personal record in 40 hours is 15 rounds. So 15 times in 2 days. Now don't get me wrong. I've had more sex with this woman than all the other previous partners combined, and that's now he's bragging. He's saying it's an extensive list. However, lately I've been barely able to keep up. I've been going through less and less rounds each night with her, but she doesn't seem to be losing steam at all. She's hornier than ever, and it's impossible for me to match. And
That's
then this
jealousy.
happens, right? And then this happens. So a couple nights ago, we had sex like 3 times for at least 20 minutes each time. Not all in a row, but within 3 hours. And then after we got done, I told her I was totally drained. She starts rummaging around in her purse for a vibrator. She packed a vibrator. Fuck.
She know what she like. She know what she got.
And then she told me to turn around and browse Reddit so that she could masturbate in peace. Damn, she still don't even look at me.
Damn. Damn.
I was floored. I had no idea what to do. Should I have said something? I know I'm lucky to have that available all the time. I'm worried that this isn't healthy. Why would she be so horny? She told me that she never felt like this before. Should she see a doctor? I want to say, sir, you're not satisfying her. It's clear.
I mean, she's a freak. She's a freak. She's not as freaky as her. But
And he says at the end of this, he says, "Please save my penis from all this sex. I don't think I could take much longer. Take it much longer."
why he keep trying to brag? He 21. Like you 21, you supposed to do that. He's supposed to do that. And when you drain. Just go watch some TV and let it do a thing, man.
I think this whole
Yeah, the vibrator is there to help you, sir.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
I think this whole story is cap.
it could be. Because, I mean, I feel like Jerome would have came by already by now.
Yeah, somebody can.
Yeah, Jerome would have laid it down and be like, oh, he ain't doing it right, girl.
I feel like if this is true, this man is in a full blown black snake moan situation.
Oh, you think he's locked up? He like tied up?
No. I think that his woman
He's
is
insatiable.
is insatiable. And since Sutter said toys are there to help you, sir. Did you guys feel offended? Would you be? Are you guys offended? You two, Phictitious, if your woman used toys?
No, I got a duffel bag. Shit. Shit.
He got the toolkit. He got the toolkit.
Geek, are you offended?
Hell
Geek,
no.
are you offended? Oh, okay.
Heck no.
Stutter?
I think I'm hot when she tell me to turn around and don't look at you, know? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
I'm watching. I'm watching. Nigga, I'm watching.
Especially if I'm financing, there
Yeah, I'm watching.
there ain't no looking away.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Stutter?
no.
Stutter?
No,
No?
it's there to help you.
No? There to help. So can we all agree that the toys are there to help?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Shit, I can't twist a 360. I can't do a 360.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't have ears that vibrate on anything either. I don't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Let me tell you right now.
nigga.
Maybe a cock ring. I don't know.
There is no part of a man's body that can compete with a rose.
No. Hell no, you can't even compete with that little 99 cent little thing.
You gotta be a fucking robot. Man, this episode 50 has been special. We had our first guest here. Everybody give it up for Phictitious. We appreciate you. But this is episode 50 of the Heavyweight Podcast. Man, we appreciate all of the support.
50, hell yeah.
I'm your host, Molito. I'm here with these three guys. Go ahead and state your names.
Sutter McFly, a.k.a. Justy the Barber Son, a.k.a. Negro Andy.
Well, thank y'all. Shit.
Sorry, go ahead and state your name for the people that don't know you.
Thank y'all for letting me be a part of this. This was awesome. It's fictitious. If you don't know, like a local neighborhood hustler, player, pimp, whatever you want to call them, got your mama. And, thank y'all. 50. Cheers up.
And we also got with us
Geek 40, aka Too Many Damn Names.
Mr.
Too many
Thick.
damn names.
Say King Thick?
King Thick.
No,
Thick.
that's
King Thick.
none of those are even part of it.
No.
Man, 50 fucking episodes. God
yeah,
damn.
50. Yeah. We 50 and we appreciate all y'all, man. 50 strong. We gonna keep at it.
Two quotas, baby.
We love y'all, man. We on everything. I'm gonna listen. 50.
Hey, these boys is good, man. These boys is good.
Spotify, iTunes, iHeart,
Amazon.
Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube. We'll send you a link, all that. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that. We appreciate y'all, man. Till next week, we love y'all. Peace. We out.
If you can hear the sound of my voice, you're a real one for sticking to the end. Just want to thank you again for listening and stay tuned for the next episode. 40 out.